Essentially what the iPhone 12 is going to be is an iPad Pro 2020 shrunk down into a phone. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just had a great sandwich as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, but that's not why you are here. You are here to talk about the iPhone 12. So we know that Apple likes to release their new phones around September time, but with everything going on, that might not be the case. There's rumors that it could be coming out around October or November, so just push back a little bit, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, they might release it in September just because all their other products are still releasing, so why push the phone? The design of the phone is going to be a little bit different too, so as you guys have probably seen in some images, the camera is going to be pretty much the exact same as the iPad Pro that just came out this year. So it's going to have your regular camera, ultra-wide telephoto, and then your LiDAR scanner. It's going to make that square design on the back of the iPhone, which I personally am a huge fan of. I think it looks really, really good. So it's going to look a lot like the iPad. It's going to have thicker and sharper lines around the edge of the iPhone instead of the rounded design that we have had for the past few years, basically bringing us back to the time of around the iPhone 4 with those thick edges that are very, very straight. It's going to be 7.4 millimeters thin, and the display looks like it's going to have thinner bezels, which is huge, and the notch is finally going to be smaller too, so I'm a huge fan of having no notch eventually. But the design for the iPhone 12 and 12 Pros is that the notch is going to be smaller by about 50%. I think that's going to be huge because then you will get more real estate on your actual screen. Something annoying for me right now is when I'm watching like Netflix, for example, that notch eats away at a bit of the image that I'm trying to watch, and it really just bugs me, especially when I'm playing games too. I'm losing that real estate, and sometimes it affects my gameplay as well. So having a smaller notch is going to help solve that issue, and then eventually we're going to have no notch, and that's just going to be awesome. A no notch iPhone is going to be a huge game changer, and who knows, the iPhone 12 could have no notch, but right now it doesn't look like it's going to be fully gone just yet. And along with the smaller bezels, we're going to potentially have 4 different iPhone 12s. Right now we're looking at a potential 5.4 inch regular iPhone 12, a 6.1 inch iPhone 12 just for the people that want the bigger screen. Then the third phone would also be a 6.1 inch, and this would be the iPhone 12 Pro. And then the very last one would be the 6.7 inch iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is definitely the one I'm going to be getting when this phone comes out, in space gray of course. Now one of the biggest changes that we are potentially looking at as well is a 120 hertz refresh rate display, which is the exact same as the iPad Pro, which makes it really buttery smooth when you're going through apps. And that's one of my favorite things about the iPad Pro that I just got, is just how fast and fluent everything is with 120 hertz. It's awesome. And when I go back to my phone with the 60 hertz refresh rate that it's at right now, it just feels like a huge downgrade, and moving it to 120 is going to be a huge upgrade. Something else that's going to change too is your SIM card slot tray is going to be moving to the same side as your volume rockers, so everything is basically going to be on one side, which I like that. It's just more simple versus having things all over on different parts of the phone. I think it just makes more sense to have everything on one side, and then that can make your battery bigger on the other side and allow for more battery lifetime. Will the iPhone 12 have USB-C charging? I don't know, but it doesn't look like we will. From the drawings and designs that I've seen on the internet, we don't really know if it's going to be official or not. I'm really hoping it is though, because it's just faster and just better, and it's more universal to work with different products. But right now it's kind of up in the air. Like, we could get USB-C, we could stick with Lightning. It's not really concrete just yet, but I'm really hoping it does turn out to be USB-C. And the last point that I'm going to make in this video, guys, is a new colorway. So we know with the iPhone 11 lineup, we got a midnight green colorway, which was really popular. And it looks like they're going to be releasing a new color called Midnight Navy, which is basically navy blue, and I think it actually looks really good. I'm still gonna go with space gray though. I can never betray that color, but I do think the Midnight Navy is going to sell really well. So guys, that's pretty much it for iPhone 12 news. Lots of really awesome things to look forward to, and I'm definitely going to be getting one on launch day in space gray, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Leave a comment down below of which one you are going to pick up, or if you're even going to pick it up. I'm just hoping this is like an insane phone, and from the looks of it, if they shrink down that notch, toss USB-C charging in there, make the refresh rate 120 hertz, I could see this being a huge leap in technology, because the iPhones have been relatively the same the last few years, and this would be like that one that just makes that jump if they do add those things. I just can't wait for a bezel-less iPhone. I think it's going to be awesome. Essentially what the iPhone 12 is going to be is an iPad Pro 2020 shrunk down into a phone. Like it or not, that's pretty much what it is. We're taking taking the refresh rate, the design, the camera system, pretty much everything, and just making it into a phone, which I'm not complaining about because I love my iPad and I love the design of it and everything. So if you make that into a phone, I'm a happy customer. But yeah, guys, that is it for the video. Leave a comment down below of what you guys think about the new iPhone 12s. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and like the video. We're at 754 subs right now, which is awesome. Channel is growing very quickly and I'm super excited. My goal for the end of this month is to hit 800 subs, and I know we can do it, so make sure you guys subscribe to help out with that goal. And yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in the next one.